20 years, I've learned the hard way that there was never a good time to withdraw U.S. forces.
Your morning news now. Despite the chaos unfolding in Afghanistan, President Joe Biden says pulling the military out was the correct decision. The president admitted he was surprised by the speed of the Taliban takeover, but insisted the U.S. won't be pulled back into the conflict. Roughly 6,000 U.S. troops have been deployed to the country to keep the Kabul airport open and to help in the safe evacuation of U.S. allies and civilians. Fort McCoy is one of two bases the Pentagon says could house a share of as many as 30,000 Afghan special immigrant visa applicants. The remaining refugees would be relocated to Texas Fort Bliss. A spokeswoman told the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel she doesn't know how many refugees are coming to Fort McCoy or when they will arrive, but says the fort is preparing for the mission and expects it to be successful. Once refugees arrive and are processed, other agencies will come in to help secure housing and employment for those people and enroll children in school and more. The death toll in Haiti following Saturday's 7.2 magnitude earthquake is now pushing 1,300 with another 5,700 wounded and counting. Hospitals there are so overwhelmed they are treating patients outside. Incoming weather could make the situation worse as well. The remnants of Tropical System Grace are currently hammering the island with heavy rain. U.S. experts are recommending to expand COVID-19's vaccine to have booster shots for all Americans regardless of age. The booster could come 8 months after receiving the second dose of either the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine. J&J is still being studied. U.S. health officials recommended boosters last week for some with weakened immune system. The goal is to ensure lasting protection against the coronavirus as the Delta variant spreads across the country. Governor Tony Evers in Wisconsin shared an update on $4.5 billion in pandemic relief and recovery investments for the state. The largest chunk of spending is from the American Rescue Plan Act. $650 million will be spent on grants for small businesses to help them recover. $525 million will go toward pandemic response and government operations, and over $400 million will be held in a reserve for future response needs. Evers says, quote, "Over the last 18 months, we've made critical investments to get help to those who need it, get shots in arms, and put our state and our economy in the best position to recover and bounce back from this pandemic."
And if you're heading out here for your morning commute, looking good out there with some spots of some fog, but otherwise clear skies here. And for your lunch break, looking good as well, with sunny and clear conditions continue as we head into your evening commute as well.
A pair of lacrosse men are being charged with multiple crimes after speeding away from a traffic stop. An officer tried to pull over 18-year-old Caleb Abbott yesterday morning, but says Abbott drove away, at one point reaching 88 miles per hour. Police say Abbott eventually hit a parked car. He and his passenger, 19-year-old Dylan Bingham, ran from the scene, and officers arrested the two nearby. Police say they found a short-barreled shotgun near where Bingham hid and then a taser in the car. Prosecutors are charging Abbott with fleeing an officer, resisting arrest, and bail jumping. Bingham is charged with being a felon in possession of a firearm and possession of an electric weapon. Lacrosse's Oktoberfest is just 43 days away. Organizers tell News 8 Now they are working with city officials, the county health department, and Gunderson Health System's infectious disease department to develop the fest's COVID-19 protocols. Plans and ticket information will be announced soon. The 60th Oktoberfest celebration is scheduled to begin on September 30th. Starting today, sportsmen from around the U.S. and the world are hoping they'll have a real good time in lacrosse this week. The title round of Major League Fishing's Pro Circuit launches at Veterans Freedom Park. Anglers will wrap up their day at 3 each afternoon with a weigh-in. Also coming up this weekend, there will be a fishing and outdoor expo that will also be held at Veterans Freedom Park.
Highs will be in the upper 80s tomorrow with the low 90s expected on Thursday. We do have a cold front moving in Friday night to cool down our temperatures to the upper 70s to low 80s for the weekend.
We want to thank you so much for joining us for News 8 Now this morning. CBS This Morning follows us right here. And again, Derek and I will be back with you tomorrow morning. And News 8 Now will be back on the air at noon, 5, 6, and 10 tonight. And we hope you have a great day.